What's up, Fade family? Jarvis Guy and Avoid Jarvis YT here, and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Matchbox Quarry King from 2007. Now, there are limited details on this car. I'm not entirely sure which line of cars that it actually debuted in, but I've had this forever, so there's definitely some sentimental value here. When I was little, I was really into an old TV show, Bob the Builder, and I had a scoop toy. I had a Rolly toy that just recently got so destroyed to the point where I don't even want to show it on camera. It's that messed up. And I had a little it was the orange one. I forget the orange one's name. But I had a whole bunch of Bob the Builder toys. I really miss my scoop toy. I lost that because I took it everywhere. But this was definitely part of that phase. I didn't buy this at a toy show. I've probably had this since around 2007. So this is a car that's very near and dear to my heart, and glad to finally be reviewing it. Honestly, it's pretty decent. This is a pretty faithful recreation of what these I don't know what you call them, whatever the hell you call them. This is a pretty accurate representation of what they actually look like. And I live in one of the biggest cities in the country, so you already know there's construction everywhere. So I get to see these things all the time. And this is exactly what they look like. When they're not obstructing traffic, they're making a huge ruckus everywhere. Yeah, this is a pretty well done vehicle. I mean, it's Matchbox, so it's always going to look good and always a good amount of attention to detail. Just like how, honestly, how detailed the scoop is, all the little spokes at the end, very nicely done. Just the middle mechanism here, very nicely done. Just very good texturing on these Matchbox cars. You know, you're always going to get a high quality product from them. You know, they're a brand you can trust. Hot Wheels is definitely hit or miss. I always have to get on to them by painting things. But, you know, even though this is not really a cast that required a whole lot of painting, they did a good job in the painting and they did a good job with everything else. So, yeah, I commend them for it. And this is a pretty cool car. Pretty cool car. In terms of recommendations, I absolutely do not recommend this. As always, with the exception, unless you're really into like cat vehicles, construction equipment, do not buy this. This car is, it's 2023, so 16 years old. Do you really want to be paying out the ass for a 16-year-old car? Because that's what's going to happen. You're going to get charged exorbitant rates. This car is not worth much more than maybe $2 realistically, but you are going to be charged excessively for this. You know, if I was selling this on eBay, then I would sell this at minimum for like $10. You know, like I always say, there are people stupid enough to buy it. And as a viewer of Diecast reviews, I want you to be the person that's not stupid enough to buy it for that price. So hopefully you take my advice and just don't buy this. But either way, with that out of the way, I think that's all I have to say about the Matchbox Quarry King from 2007. I've been your host, Jarvis Guy. Thank you all for watching the video. Be sure to stick around for more Diecast content. And as always, giggity, giggity, giggity goo. Stick around.